Heyo. What?
Thank you for being with us today. How are you?
Oh, you know me, best ever.
All right, so whenever you're ready, just walk us through your life. Tell us your story, okay?
You too. I only have two fears in this entire world: trying new foods and birds. Foods is unrelated right now, but my worst fear is that a flock of birds is just gonna turn at me one day. And what would I do? I have no defense against that. Trying new foods isn't great either. One time I filled a birdhouse with walnuts, just like as a petty revenge. And I live in a place with a lot of walnut trees. So like I just am walking around my backyard with like a bag of these walnuts. And my neighbors have this birdhouse, and these birds in this house are the most annoying. So me, with this bag of walnuts, sees an opportunity and starts like, you know, tossing a couple in, filling it up. Yeah, and they at least kind of disappeared after that. They were just angrier from a further distance, which was like better overall.
So we hear that you're really into knitting. Can you tell us anything about that?
I made this sweater. I'm the coolest kid in America. It's so cool. Allison Booth still owes me $10 for this hat I made her last year, and I will never be over it. She still hasn't paid me.
What?
Last summer, you know, there were like those giant storms, right? Middle of summer. And in that, my house lost power for like 3 full days. And my brother and I went to the movies. We saw Cars 3. When we got home, after like 3 days of nothing, no like attention from public services, our power was like magically back on. So Lightning McQueen blessed me, is all I'm saying. I am not a real person in that nobody knows who I am. Marissa isn't quite a real name. It sounds like a lot of real names. Like you've got Melissa, Alyssa, Sarissa, Carissa. Yeah, but like people just don't know my name. It's wild. Jason Chin, for like 2 years straight, we knew each other through art club and whatnot. But like, he called me Alex for no reason. There's like nothing that prompted the name Alex. And even when he knew it wasn't right, that didn't stop him. Nothing can stop Jason Chin. I've got like a bunch of dumb catchphrases constantly cycling through. Last year, a classic one was, "Come at me, bro," which I had to drop at one point because Jason Chin would take that as an invitation. One time in seminar, we actually got to it. He was like, "Come at me, bro," and I was like, "Okay," and like, I was disappointed, honestly. I expected more from Jason Chin. He like comes at me with like the white dude, like, you know, the crane kick that they saw once in Karate Kid and like don't actually know what's happening in it.
She's an art student here. She's blonde.
Oh, Alex! Yeah, she was in my class. Oh, I love Alex. But she's okay. I don't know. It was one time in class, I was just, you know, playing with my marker, and then she attacked me. I don't know.
Wild. All of my strong opinions are about fonts. So I have a lot of skills, but none of them include hearing. All of my clothes are paint clothes at this point. I think almost everything I own has at least some paint on it somewhere. These jeans are having a rough time right now. These boots were like new just a couple weeks ago. As you've probably noticed, I have a lisp. Freshman year, I was having a wild time, right? I was a Boy Scout for like a day once. When I get tired, and I'm always tired because time isn't real, my instinct is to climb things, which probably isn't like a good human instinct to have, but fear is fake, commitment is key.
We were at Relay for Life the other night, you know, and I'm just walking around minding my own business, and then I look up and Marissa's just climbing the bleachers, like the really tall ones, and I was like, "Hey, is she okay?" So I asked, and she just like turned and yelled at me, and I was like, "Okay."
Wait, where'd she go?